What is up, my lovely, lovely friends? I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. Happy Monday. I am extremely excited for Capcom because Capcom this year has been spoiling us, extremely spoiling us. So I'm like wondering what the heck we're going to see. Let's see. What is up, Sharam? What is up, Senior C, Death or Next, Frank, Zonum, okay, Baba, Fury Slayer, blah, blah, Fury Slayer or Furry Sailor, Dansky, dude, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Herson, okay, Papa. Hope you guys are doing well. Dude, if we get a new Dino Crisis, Frank, like that would be freaking insane. I would literally go nuts. My wet dream, what I would love is a Mega Man Legends 3. Either that or like maybe like some remastered love to like Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 with like upgraded mechanics and whatnot. That would be nice. That would be something that I would be 100% okay for. But Dino Crisis would be hype. Give me Battle Network or give me that. The thing is that like Battle Network can actually work. Battle Network is something that is actually realistic. I think that that's something that could actually happen in real life. Onyx is not going to be here today. Onyx is going to be adulting, I guess would be the best way of saying it. He is fully expecting a kid, and he's got some stuff that he's got to do to go ahead and prepare for the little one to pop up. So it's just little old me. But no, I am legitimately excited. Things that we are expecting that they've already said publicly. The Great Ace Attorney, that's going to be a thing. Monster Hunter Stories 2, that we're going to see some of. We're going to see some RE Village, which is odd because like it just came out. So I'm guessing that we might see some DLC stuff. And then after that, I'm guessing Rise. That's the other thing. Yeah, man. Onyx, this is for his kid. Yes. Monster Hunter Rise is also on the table. Yes, you're right. Death or Next. So we'll see. I mean, if it's Rise, like guys, my depth of knowledge when it comes to Monster Hunter is literally World, and I zoomed through it. I didn't even finish everything. And Rise, and Rise, like what is there is what I've experienced so far. So I'm very excited to see what else is going to happen. No mentions to surprises. I mean, no, I haven't seen any spoilers. If there's any leaks or anything like that, I've avoided kind of everything. I've been working pretty much all day. I took like a little break to play some Control, and that's pretty much it. So I have not seen any leaks or anything like that. Are you ready for Mega Man? Oh, Layered Armor. Reckner, that is hilarious. I was literally like, I sat down to like eat, and then I came upstairs, and like I literally just put no MML3, and I like opened up chat to see like what was going on, and then I was like, Rudy M, come on, bro, be real. Freaking good times, man. Legitimately good times. RE9, nah, man. RE9, I think they've said I thought I read either in Video Game Chronicles or like comic book or something like that like RE9, they're going to take a lot more time on RE9 than they did on RE Village. I think that they're gonna take their time, make sure that everything's good and everything's running like beautifully. Fight me in Strive. Oh yeah, dude, totally. Once like if this gets situated, totally, I will totally take you on in Strive. 100%, man. I do not play Control all day in Poland, man. I have to work as well. Like I have a day job too, so it's like I have to do stuff for my boss and whatnot. But I every once in a while like I'll take like a little break and I'll knock a couple of like little Control spots and whatnot. But no, it's good times. It's good times, legitimately. Let me go ahead and make sure that I am set up on my end to see this stuff. I am very, very curious to see what they're going to show because, like, in the grand scheme of things, which is a callback to my other video that I published, like, way before all this, talking about the amiibo problem. In regards to in the grand scheme of things and whatnot, like, we've gotten so much from Capcom already this year. Like, what are we going to get in fall? What are we going to get that will go ahead and essentially say, hey, like, Capcom's back? I mean, do you guys think that we'll like see like Devil May Cry? Like, is that something that is like in the RE movie trailer? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Nico. Like, I hope that we get something new. It should start any moment now, Frank. It should start like within like a minute. if they're on time, which they should be. This was something that was scheduled already. I am older, yeah. I mean, I'm 33, I think. Yeah, I'm 33. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna be gaming for like the rest of my life, man. There's certain stories and certain elements, certain experiences that you just can't get in any other medium, in my opinion. So Strider, maybe. They're only missing Mega Man or a new IP. Yeah, I agree, Zonum. Like, you know, if it's a new IP, it's kind of up in the air. You don't really know. Damn, Darren. By the way, before I like started streaming and whatnot, I saw that you like tagged me in something. I didn't read the entire message. What was that? Outlast is from Capcom. No, I'm pretty sure Outlast is indie. I don't think Capcom published it unless they like picked it up or something like that. We're talking about the horror Outlast, right? Yo, is this thing like running late? Are they running late? Did I like... Hold on. I want to make sure that I didn't like fuck something up. Let me make sure that like... No, this is running. I guess they're running a little bit late. That's weird, man. Whatever. It's E3. Some SOT. Some SOT. What? SOT. Enlighten me. SOT. What does that acronym stand for? No Onyx today, Remni. No, he's busy adulting. He's expecting a kid. It's starting now. Resident Evil 4. We might see some RE4. I mean, RE4 VR, they already announced it. So we might see some RE4. Oh, here we go. All right. Sorry for the echo with the clap. Sea of Thieves. Oh, yeah, totally. Ooh, fuck, that's loud. Let me know how the volume is in comparison to me, but I think it's okay. Damn, that is very loud, actually. Let me drop that down just a little bit.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host,
Thank you
Rachel
for having us.
Puerico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news,
Look at that,
and
they're just like
updates
showing
from
it off.
Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from
Cool.
the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters.
On.
So what are we waiting for?
Capcom
Let's get
Fighters,
started.
so Street Fighter
Our first stop
5?
today, Resident Evil Village. The Resident
Okay,
Evil
perfect.
franchise
I'm glad they're knocking
continues
that
to
out now.
pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world
Lead
another
in the chest,
chapter
man.
in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored
The game
to
is
be able to
beautiful, by the way.
introduce
I
Tsuyoshi
wanna replay
Kanda,
it.
producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Oh, sweet. What's up, aka Slayer?
Bye-bye.
Lady D standalone DLC. I'm okay with that.
There's nothing to fear.
Where's Rose? She's everything to me.
Tiago, I think it's time for... Oh my god, that section in the game.
I think it's time you left.
I get chills just thinking about it, man. Rain, if you're watching, thank you for all the clips on Twitch.
Rest now.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this
Hi-oh.
opportunity to thank everyone who's prayed since we
oof,
launched the game
gold,
in
bro.
May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil RE-verse, where
Right.
players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons.
This looks so
I'm now
crazy.
happy to announce that Resident Evil RE-verse will go live next month across all supported
sweet.
platforms. So head
Okay.
into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Cool. If you haven't experienced this game, I highly recommend it. Even if you're like, it's good. Boom. DLC is on the way. More info later. Okay. I mean, I'll be 100% honest with you. I expected that. I feel like
Thank
everybody
you,
expected
Kanda-san,
that.
for that wonderful update.
I'm
Next
okay
up,
that they've like
some
acknowledged
long-awaited
it. They're
news
like,
from
yes,
the
this is
world
something
of
that's in the
Monster
works.
Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
I think I'm gonna get this. I wasn't planning on getting it originally. Like I was kind of on the fence, but the more that I've seen of this game, the more I'm in love with it. The more I'm like, this is the Pokemon that I've always wanted. I don't know. And it's emotional.
This was his fate. Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature,
Is it
he
choppy?
was merely a man.
Let me know, guys.
He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse.
Oh.
But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekola Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again.
Hold on. Yeah, it dipped to 4,000 kilobytes and now it's back up.
Then, of course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone and now a Rathalos egg.
You're not the
This
only
is
one with lag,
destiny.
no. Oh, dude, to say the least. It's fiber optics internet.
This is the legendary monster.
Dude, this looks...
Grey Wing
This is
Ratha,
amazing.
The monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting
Seen
a
it on mine as
strange
well.
light.
This is a second.
What's
Give
this
me a
whole
second.
idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you
Kinship with
control them?
monsters.
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
Yeah, okay, alright. I turned off something that may have been
What
holding
kind of
things
power
back.
does Ratha really have?
So apologies
Why
for
are all
that.
of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves?
Apologies for that. Let me know if
All I
everything's
have
okay
are
on your end,
questions.
but it should be
If there's
fixed.
worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become
Nintendo Switch
anxious
vibes, you
too.
sure it isn't PS3?
He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force.
No, it's okay, yeah.
weakening.
I had to turn something
The
off, so
burden of such
apologies
great
for that,
power
guys.
It's too much for his body
If
to
it happens
bear.
again, then I'm SOL. Then it's literally the internet, because I'm looking at it right now and it's kind of...
Can you hear
Yeah,
it?
it's literally the internet now. Fuck, that sucks.
Riders can
That
bond with
sucks.
monsters.
That sucks. And it's choppy again.
Surely you can groove
Yes!
with
This
fellow
is what I wanted.
humans.
They have the power of kinship.
This is beautiful.
They're friends. They're monsters.
This is exactly what I
Humans
wanted
carry
today.
the strength of everyone they meet. That
Yeah, it's
makes
literally
them strong.
the internet, guys. Like,
My friends
it
here
literally
taught me that.
now it's at a steady
I believe in
6,000.
the strength of humanity.
I know it sucks. But still, this is a game that I am genuinely excited for. I personally can't wait for it. I think it's going to be good times. I think it's going to be awesome. And free title updates, of course. God, the OST, the Monster Hunter, it's going to be amazing. Update number 1! Wait, new Monstier? What the fuck is a Monstier? Am I like, is this like part of the lore that I don't know about? Monstier? Legitimate question, guys. Because I don't know. I don't play Switch. I mean, yeah, that's fine. No worries.
Looks pretty epic,
For
right?
Nintendo tomorrow,
And how
I'm going to
about
have
that
to make sure that I
announcement?
reset the router
The
and
canine
modem.
companion Palamute from Monster Hunter
Even though I'm
Rise
plugged in
will be
directly,
joining
but
Monster
still.
Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new Monsties in the first free title update coming soon
Monsties,
after
okay,
the game's
alright.
release. You
So
can
that's
get
like an
early
official
peek at
thing,
the game
Monstie.
with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial
Understood.
version,
Thank you for your
starting
sale.
on
I've
June
never played a
25th,
Monster Hunter Stories
which also
game.
carries your progress over to the
Only has
full game
one, but
release
still.
just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and
I
we
don't
have
know,
even
Saram.
more content coming, including
Monster
a new
Hunter Rise, let's
collaboration
go!
On the Rise. Let's find out more.
Let's go!
This is for my fellow hunters. God damn. Okay.
Rathalos is no runt. Moon's blessing emerge. Get ready.
Yes.
I have a good feeling. What will it be? Moon's blessing emerge.
What the fuck? Okay, so they're gonna have like a full-on like crossover event between the two. That's legit. That's cute. That's kind of cute. If we get Dino Crisis, man, that'll be hype. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. More event quests. Rampage, let me draw. Heart of the Hero. An Icy Blade So Bright. Black leather legs? What the hell? Oh, you can play possum! I'm guessing this is all like...
Kamura is like my second home. You think you can take over
My second home. Mm-hmm. Dude, look at all this Shiza, man. I'm like
There has never
flabbergasted,
been a better
man.
time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster
Blown
Hunter
away.
Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July.
I hate how fake she is right
Fans
now.
of Phoenix Wright will
She's
have
like
new
so over the
chapters
top.
to explore.
Well,
with the release
that's
of
not
the
all.
Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. North
Okay,
American
my
and
wife is
European
extremely
future
excited
attorneys
for this.
will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney
have to
Adventures and the
buy it,
Great Ace
of
Attorney
course.
2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back
know
in
why.
time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as
Exactly,
Ryunosuke
Sanderson. Corporate
Naruhodo,
smile.
Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now let's hear more about the story.
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
I know that they went like above and beyond for
to the centre
the
of the
localization.
world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
I have to. I can't do that.
So
Accent.
then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard of him.
Herlock Sholmes! Oh my god, I love it.
Let us engage in the art of deduction.
I don't know if you guys know, but apparently Sherlock Holmes is like copywritten like crazy, so it's Herlock Sholmes here.
It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Objection!
This looks like it's gonna
Your
be a good game.
testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Good gracious!
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool.
You're the best lawyer in
Great
the
Ace
world.
Attorney Chronicles. Yeah, I'm 100% getting it as well. Like I don't have a choice in the matter,
So we
guys.
have
This
10
is
new cases
like day one.
and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
All right.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great
Tell me how you really feel, bro.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
The Capcom team
I wonder how long
thrilled
it's going to take for them to actually like get to
Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
action-heavy gameplay.
Coming to the Ace Attorney series.
Dance of Deduction, for sure, Akash. We're gonna see Sherlock Holmes like
while investigating
boom
to
right
prove
there.
your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryunosuke's legal aid Suzato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Sherlock.
I don't know, Rain. It doesn't bode well for me because I think that they said that this is going to be 20-25
Sherlock
minutes
will
long.
to present his logic
So
and reasoning
I'm not very
spectacular.
confident.
A grandiose
that French Toast
yet
was that.
flawed series of conjectures.
My mouse, it keeps on disconnecting. The presenter reminds me of Rain's profile picture. Emil? Come on. Emil's a good guy. Copious beard. Yeah, like, this is great, I guess. I don't know. The music fits the theme beautifully. Deduction. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself. I didn't have time to read that. Yeah, Rain, are you gonna buy this game?
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Sherlock's deductions. At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
I don't think that we're gonna get Mega Man Legends 3, guys.
As players present new evidence and observations, Sherlock will amend his deductions based on the new information.
Golden locks.
Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Sherlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the Dance of Deduction.
That's the Dance of Deduction right there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong, like, I genuinely think that these games are great. I've played Phoenix Wright games in the past. I just don't think that this is something that should be shown, you know what I'm saying? The Dream copyright is dead. What? The Dream? Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, the way that these games are, like, set up, like, I wouldn't want to see all this either. Like, I would want to figure things out on my own and kind of put things together, put 2 and 2 together. The dream of MML? No, it's not. I have hope. I have hope. Reckner, I always have hope. Remember, I'm the optimist out of the 2 of us here at TGR. I'm very optimistic, to say the least.
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6
I agree,
jurors
Akash.
of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict.
They are doing
one
a Guardians of
white,
the Galaxy
representing a
raid?
not guilty verdict.
Hola, Polak.
In
What's up, man?
summation examination,
Hope you're doing well, dude.
take the stand to face off
I don't know
against
if you
the
saw
jurors,
the
all of whom
the Euro
provide
games
explanations
today.
as to why they've reached their
The whole
guilty
trip.
verdict.
You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
Okay.
Objection!
Objection!
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims.
World of Goo was actually pretty good.
When you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors,
I played it on the
you
Wii.
might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection!
Yeah, man.
My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been a small taste of the exciting new gameplay features in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rain. Like I was like, okay, they're moving at like a good pace, and then this just
thanks for watching.
Killed it to a freaking halt, man.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of
closing
Capcom
out
fighters,
with this?
Rob TV and Vicious.
Come on, man.
They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
Are they seriously going to close out on this?
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom Esports.
Like, I have nothing against esports, guys.
My name is Vicious.
Nothing at all.
Capcom Pro Tour, as well as Street
guys
Fighter
on Discord, you guys know how I've been getting more and more into like fighting games and stuff, and kind of like rekindled my love for it. But
oh my goodness, Vicious, host extraordinaire.
Like,
that just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3. It just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air.
Nice!
Nice!
What? That was nasty!
And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this. We travel all around the world, state to state,
who doesn't know what competitive Street Fighter is?
And we try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove it and become possibly a world champion at Street Fighter V.
The double
I would not want to play with the DualShock 4.
Don't ever expect another man's controller.
So in this year's CPT overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament. But that money alone, that's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Item just reset in grand finals of Capcom Cup.
So behind me, you can see in all of
you want to join
the Capcom Pro Tour 2021 official stage and set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right. We take
What's
all
up,
of our events
JD?
and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions. And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories. So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
Wait, and Marvel is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube,
Fucking
Twitter,
Jeff Keighley.
and Facebook. Of course, if you don't
Jeff
catch
Keighley
the VODs, you can also check
tweeted,
out the VODs
I
for
tried
all
to
the
tell
competitive
y'all,
studying you would need
or I tried to
become
tell
a
you
successful
guys,
Street Fighter V
pretty much
player,
saying
as
that
well as
like
catching
this is
some of the
Capcom was just going to
community-focused
show what they
content
already
we
have.
on Capcom Fighters. We
Damn,
have
that fucking
No
sucks,
Neutral,
man.
the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour.
sucks.
We have sets where we take players from around the world and play
Final
off
Fantasy
in
Stranger
exhibition
Danger makes
first to
it worth
10.
it?
Not only
Yes.
that, actually, we do have Street Fighter League that's happened season
I haven't
after
gotten a
season,
chance to play the
non-stop
demo.
action.
Hopefully
16 to
Onyx
3,
gets it
duke
up and
out in
running.
this battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000
More
prize
racial
pool.
shit.
Street
What do you
Fighter
mean?
League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content. But now you actually have your teammates
I did
at
not
your
see
back,
limited
and
run
every decision
games,
that
but
you
I did
make
see
is
like
not
all the
just
stuff
about
that they're
you
releasing.
anymore.
Look for more news.
Yeah, Jeff
on
is
Street
definitely
Fighter
keeping it
League
real.
later this year.
He is essentially like the anti-E3. So like Summer Game Fest, like I hope that it's successful.
It's so good.
No, man,
Let's
Nintend's gonna be
not
fine.
forget,
Nintend's gonna be the saving grace.
Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals.
Matt, I'm
next
still in
month.
Poland, so
be sure to check out the official
we're
website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
About the Fire 4 remake.
Everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo
yeah, I mean, guys, I appreciate you guys just hanging out with me, like seeing this train wreck with me and experiencing this train wreck with me, because it's kind of
on the Capcom Fighters
kind of bad.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely
I'm coming back next month or in 2 months.
Of course, your boy is from Ohio.
So I'm looking forward to the humidity.
Tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter V players in the world compete head-to-head.
Okay. I don't want to montage.
Street Fighter, I dare you! This is a game about being a world warrior. Capcom tournament play. Obviously, they got a rivalry. I'm the best in the world.
This game has changed the lives of so many people here.
It was all about the people they want to hire and how they want to run in their hiring spectrum.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter V experience. This is
Capcom Pro Tour. I mean, dude, they want to go ahead and support diversity.
Thanks, guys.
There's nothing wrong
It's
with
been
that,
a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters Twitch and YouTube channels for more information and watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year. Let's recap what we all saw. Resident Evil Village.
That's a wrap. We saw
installment
Resident
of the
Evil
survival
Village,
horror
a game that
experience,
came out
and
last month.
RE-verse as part of the franchise's 25th
An RE-verse
anniversary.
that's coming out that
We
you
have
get to
new
play for
adventures
free
to
because
embark
we
on
don't
in the
feel
world of
good enough
Monster
charging
Hunter,
people full
with
price
Monster
as long as
Hunter
you bought.
Stories 2,
RE
Wings of
Village,
Ruin,
Monster
and
Hunter
Monster
Stories
Hunter
2,
Rise.
which you've
And
already
don't
known
forget to
about.
go back
That's going to
in
be coming
time
out
with the
soon.
great Ace
And then
Attorney
Monster
Chronicles
Hunter
to tap
Rise,
into the family
special
history
events.
of Phoenix Wright
And then the
and
Great
solve new
Ace
cases.
Attorney Chronicles,
Finally,
which you've
don't
known
miss
is
out on
coming
the
because
esports
it's
fun.
been in Japan forever.
Make sure you catch the
And don't
latest
forget,
matches with
Street
Capcom
Fighter
Fighters.
5 has
There really
all
is
sorts of
something
Pro
for
Tour
everyone here
stuff
today.
happening, and
But
we've
don't
had
go anywhere
bouts
yet.
all throughout
Join
the world.
Conversation on Twitter, and make
God,
sure you
man.
check out the Capcom virtual booth
Capcom
on the E3 portal
actually
to watch
was
all
worse
these
than
videos
Square
again
Enix.
and more.
Actually was worse
I'm
than
Rachel Cuervo,
Ubisoft.
AKA Seltzer.
At least in
Thank
Ubisoft,
you
we
for
actually
being
got
part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
Mario plus Rabbids. At least we got that shit. Wow. Wow. I was like hoping for a one more. Why even have the conference? I don't get it. I don't understand. What the fuck was the point of that? Jesus. This is like, so the lowest rating that we have for TGR is TGR Stone. This is a TGR Stone. Absolute waste of my time. At least I get to hang out with you guys. Legitimately. Like, at least I get to hang out with you guys and just, you know, be here. And you know, talk caca de vaca. Man, that was not worth it, man. TGR Dust. TGR Thanos. Jesus, man. That was bad. Yeah, Ubisoft is not very happy. This is a TGR hole. Nothing in it? Yeah, pretty much, man. That was bad. That was very, very bad. That was bad. That was bad. Ooh, wow, that was really slow. Holy shit. But yeah, I was expecting much better. I was expecting way more. Like, at least I got one more thing. That's all I wanted. I wanted one more thing. That was it. Nothing else. So that is very, very disheartening. That is very, very saddening. Because Capcom as a whole has kind of been like on like a really good beat of like knocking things out and delivering really, really good games like as of late. Like, I think 2018 was like the year. Yeah, this could have been a tweet. I agree. So no RE4 remake, miles ahead. No, none of that. They didn't even mention RE4 VR, which was like a big thing for them at the last RE presentation showcase thing that they had. And I thought that would have been kind of like this amazing presentation where, you know, they would have been like, hey, like, this is everything that we're doing to kind of like help simulate and put you in everything. So, Rain, you did miss it. We all did. It was actually announced Mega Man Legends 3 was announced for the Switch Pro and is exclusively on the Switch Pro. You just missed it, Rain. That's it. You just missed it, bro. But no, at least we're getting RE8 DLC. I'm glad that they announced that. So Muga, dude, legitimately, that's kind of what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they will that they are going to come in and just save the day, so to speak. I'm just hoping that they're not going to be like, hey, like here's like a bunch of remakes, or not even remakes, just HD re-releases of the shit that have been coming out forever. Mega Man Legends and Battle Network were both announced 25 years ago. Chastix, it's all good. That is okay, already. Nintendo is going to bring us tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. I think have Onyx record a diss rap about this. Oh my god, dude. If Onyx actually did that, I would like try to put that on iTunes, man. Like legit. I think that would be pretty dope, sincerely. Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid 4, Bayo 3, Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne 2 is never going to happen. I sincerely don't think that it's going to happen. Breath of the Wild 2, I see realistically being like something. Metroid Prime 4, I as much as I want it, I realistically don't think that it's going to be happening. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. I can't wait to see like the comments. We're like, bro, you don't even play Street Fighter 5. What the fuck's the matter with you? It's like, no, I'm playing Guilty Gear Strive. Chill. Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Onyx was lucky, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. Hey, thanks for the sub, Tommy Hooligan. But no, like legitimately, there's only so much that we can do. Like I'm not expecting Nintendo to have like this whole like buffet of titles for us to like devour and have fun with. I'm expecting like, I don't know, man. Like obviously, like if I were to go ahead and talk about Nintendo, like the perfect presentation, would have Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4, fucking the next Mario game, Mario Kart 9, and I think that would be kind of like, that would be it. Like I would be okay with that. Ocarina of Time remake, I don't think that that's gonna happen. Ocarina of Time HD re-release a la 3D All-Stars, yes, 100% doable. Like, listen, Rain, I'm just saying, Rain, real talk. Like, I'm just saying that would be the magnifique, the perfect experience, the perfect everything. That would be it. And Metroid Prime Trilogy, just to throw that in there. But no, SMT5, yeah, I think that we might see some SMT5. That's Mario Strikers, holy shit. Gunnar, like, dude, come on, man. That would actually be hype. But I don't know. Microsoft did really well. I think Microsoft, in terms of like E3, Microsoft has done really well. Like, I think that in the grand scheme of things, Jeff Keighley, like, he kicked off Summer Game Fest, and like that's seen as like the beginning of E3. Like, I think Onyx and I have both said that together, but it's its own thing. Jeff Keighley's thing, I think, in my opinion, is the anti E3. Like, it is literally, it's its own thing. It's completely separate. It's just, we're going to have a bunch of announcements already in there. So I think that E3 overall is kind of just it's not what it was. I don't feel like it was. Like, 2019 was pretty good. 2018 was like amazing. I feel like, so I agree, Nico. I think that Microsoft did really, really well. And like, gentlemen, Microsoft overall has done, like, presentation wise, keeping me like, dude, it was literally trailers upon, like, yes, you get like a little like, hey, like, we have 30 games that are in the works, and out of all of them, 27 are going to be on Xbox Game Pass. 27 fucking games. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just, Xbox, I think a lot of people are treating them like the underdog, but guys, they make a shit ton of fucking money. When it comes to business, they're making bank. they're making like to get EA, one of the greediest fucking companies, to go ahead and partner up to be a part of your subscription shit. What the fuck? Like, dude, there's so much money that is being like pumped into Xbox as a brand alone. Like, let's just step back and realize that Xbox is only a small portion, like, of Microsoft, which is the biggest fucking like company out there, man. Or well, at least one of them, man. Like, I think that you don't need an Xbox to have fun. I can play Xbox titles on my PC. You don't need a crazy strong PC. Like, I had this discussion the other day. I was hanging out with, my brother-in-law, some friends, and, one of the guys that was there, he came out with like this HP Omen fucking like 3080 inside of it and shit. And he was like, yeah, man, like PC gaming's the best, as like we're gaming on like a PS5. And I'm just like, bro, like, you got to understand that there's like some gamers that just don't want to deal with the bullshit that comes with building a PC. You kind of just want to go ahead and fucking game. You want to pop in the disc or download the title and just fucking game. You don't want to worry about, oh, do I need to update my drivers? Do I need to go ahead and make sure that I meet the minimum or recommended requirements of all this and that? And like, I think Xbox realizes that, hey, a unified ecosystem across multiple platforms on top of cloud gaming, cloud data, and all this and that, like, dude, it's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. A lot of people are giving Microsoft like the shaft, and they're really, really well done. Yes, Rain, Series S. I'm looking for it, bro. I'm looking for a good deal, a solid deal. I missed a fucking shit ton of comments. Hold on, let me scroll up. E3 should have died. Matt, is that Maddie or Maddle? I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, if E3 didn't die, what we would have is a shit ton of what we had last year. A shit ton of like mini events spread throughout all fucking summer. That's like 2.5 months long of like events, which I'm okay with that. But I prefer this. I prefer a condensed, like, here's everything that's going to be coming out for like, 3, 4, 5 days. We're going to present everything and we're going to show everything out. Like, I think that's the way that it should be. Yeah, CM Chris, dude. Yes. Like, you don't have to, like, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Like, if I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play Master Chief, oh my God. If I'm going to play Halo Infinite on PC, fine, I'll play it on PC. Oh, you're going to play it on Xbox? Cool, fine. Play it on your Xbox Series S or X, like, whatever. It doesn't matter. And I think that's the idea behind it, man. Like, it's totally different. And JD, for the record, man, like, I'm playing with my Xbox controller. Like, I bought an Xbox Series X controller. I don't own an Xbox Series X, but that's how I game the majority of the time, Like, it's just easier. Any news on a place? No. As far as I know, PlayStation has been silent. They are quiet. And I know a lot of titles that were mentioned yesterday at Xbox's event, the Xbox Bethesda event, they are coming to PlayStation, but they were shown at Xbox. Like, a lot of the first-party titles that were shown yesterday, I mean, they're going to stay on Xbox, but that's whatever. But it's kind of like, what does Sony have to show is what I'm saying. We get Kenna in 2 months. That's if they don't delay it again. Let's be real. I will say that the clout of the studio is fucking beautiful. Like, I saw like their whole presentation in regards to like, their history and where they come from and kind of like what they've worked on in the past. It's fucking hype, man. Legitimately fucking hype. I think it's going to be really cool. This was the equivalent of learning you have an assignment due to tonight and just mumbling stuff out of Wikipedia and submitting it. Yes, I agree, Reckner. I agree. But the Wild 2, a good Smash character, and it's going to be... yeah, I agree. Like, Muga, if we have... Bloodborne remake? What? Miles ahead. We don't need a Bloodborne remake. Bloodborne is literally a PlayStation 4 game. Like, if anything, like, all we need is for From Software to get the code that was reworked from like some random guy in a closet and make the game 60 FPS. Like, I think it's fine. I think it's a beautiful game. They better have an answer for Game Pass. Yeah, probably Xbox for third-party games. You'll wait. What? What do you mean JD, what are you talking about? About a controller? I use a controller all the time to play games on Xbox Game Pass. Was Capcom? It's the last one that I'm interested in. It's fucking past midnight over here. Yes, Onyx, you totally missed the last Mega Man Legends. They're actually releasing it's a dual pack. It's exclusive to Europe, and it is it's going to be exclusive to Switch. Mega Man Legends 1 and 2, they also reworked some of the mechanics so that it's a little bit more modernized. You missed out, man. You missed out. Yes, they finished with the esports, man. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's like, I don't want to get into a tangent again. I was so fucking pissed. I agree, Miles Ahead. An S is a phenomenal companion to PS5. Exactly, Onyx. It was literally that. Demon Souls, RE8, Ratchet and Clank on 4K OLED, 65-inch. Is insane. Good with 30 FPS, native 4K and dynamic. Yeah, I'm all right with that, man. Ryuko. I always fuck that up, man. My bad. No, PlayStation doesn't have an answer for Game Pass. Isn't technically PlayStation Now like their answer to Game Pass? Wasn't that like their thing? It's just that, you know, titles don't go there day one. Yeah, Onyx, that was a shitty conference, man. Legitimately a shitty conference. I was definitely disappointed, to say the least, man. Miles Ahead, Onyx has his PlayStation 5. I'm pretty sure that he either has downloaded it or is planning on downloading it and is planning on playing it, as far as I know. Could be wrong. Oh yeah, also you missed Monster Hunter World 2, Onyx. That's one thing that you missed out on. That is coming exclusively to next gen, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. I agree, Rain. It is worse than Ubisoft. It is worse than SE. I think, isn't EA Play like on Wednesday or some shit? Or am I like, because typically like that's like the first one. If I remember correctly, in 2019, that was like the first conference, and we didn't even watch the entirety of it. I'm pretty sure we cut it off after like the first half where they talked about Apex and everything. July 22nd. Thank you. Domo arigato. But yeah, it's like, oof, so bad, man. If they add new games on day one of PlayStation Plus or PS Now, I'm assuming it would be compete with. Yeah, I agree. If they added new games, yes, I agree. Tomorrow's Nintendo, bro. Tomorrow is Nintendo Seed. And Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco is going to be late as fuck for me again. It's going to be, I think, 11:45 my time. But it is what it is. Yes, Rain. Yes. I'm... This conference made me a little dead inside. Not gonna lie. I agree, though, Onyx. Nintendo, it's time for Nintendo to come in and save the day, man. It's so bad. Oh, God. The rumor that Sony has something for June? Okay. Hopefully. Listen, if Sony goes ahead and fucking comes out, I doubt that they'll do it. I sincerely doubt that they'll do it. But if Sony goes ahead and comes out and is like, hey, we're updating the PlayStation 5. If you have a disc version of the PlayStation 5, you can go ahead and get and stick in your PlayStation 1, 2, or 3 games and have them run on your console. If that shit fucking happened, I would fucking go nuts, because I have such, not an extensive library, but I have a decent sized library that I would love to go ahead and play on that console. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like for digital owning games, like EA kind of like went out of their way to go ahead and give you like the next gen version of shit. Oh, hey, Herson, I appreciate the super chat. What in the bloody hell was that? That was I call it La caca de la vaca. That's what it is. That would be super hot, but that will never happen. Exactly, Nico. It's something that I personally like. I highly doubt. Yes, your PS3 library is quite impressive, Rain. It is so big. Yeah, no worries. Frank, take it easy, dude. Have a good one, man. But no, that's kind of like the what I would want. That's what I would want, but I don't see that happening because the Sony that we've been dealing with since I would say probably like PS4 Pro era is smug Sony. Like, they're cocky. They're like, we know we have like a large market. We know that we have a huge share. We know that there's a large player base here, and we know that we can do some stupid shit just to fucking make money. And that's some of it. Nintendo's just as bad, just for the record. Like, a lot of the shit that they've been doing recently, like, I'm just like, why the fuck are you doing this? You're doing this to just make money. I love their games. I'm excited for fucking shit to come out, and I'm probably stupid enough to, like, you know, just take it. Like, I am like, I want it. I want Metroid Prime. I want it. But I don't know. Range Showcase, better have Silksong. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, Onyx, you have a good night. I hope that everything is all right. I hope that everything is good, and that you and the rest of the fam are healthy. Even before that, JD, even before that, bro, like, they've been doing their own thing, and I'm a little cautious about it. Hello, viewer. What's up, Sven? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you are doing well. Sony should have some Spider-Man title in their making, and also Naughty Dog is in silent mode since last year. I'm pretty sure that Naughty Dog's gonna go ahead and come out with something. They have two large teams that do shit, so there's something in the works. Take it easy, Seed. I should probably be going to bed too, man. Like, I gotta fucking do shit tomorrow. I mean, Herson, sincerely, the first, like, showing or whatever that I consider like the first, like, big thing was Microsoft. Like, Microsoft and Bethesda, which was yesterday. And, like, they... Hopefully this picks back up. Oh, okay. Yeah, remind me later. Yeah. Hopefully this picks back up. Did it pick back up? I think I'm live. I don't know. Show me a sign. Hey, I'm back. Okay, all right, cool. It wasn't that it died. Yeah, I don't know. I frankly don't know what the fuck happened, but it was not that it died. So that was weird. That was odd. It literally just kind of like reset. I think I need to like update some drivers and shit in this. It's all like Chrome's like, "Hey, you didn't shut down the right way." Oh shit. Everything's kind of like loading up and whatnot. Any more pixels? No, I don't think so. No, I'm all out. Oh, fuck, man. That was fucking crazy. Holy shit. Even if they showed Final Fantasy 16. Are you talking about fucking Capcom? Like, or are you talking about SE? I'm lost, buddy. Buddy, old pal. Hold on, let me fucking change this to live chat. I don't know why it defaults to not live chat. But no, what I was saying is that, like, I don't even know. I fucking lost my train. No, E3 in general. I mean, yeah, it's like no. It's all good, man. It happens. It happens. I mean, if they, I don't know, man. Like, with Final Fantasy, yeah, I would have loved to see 16 because, like, it just feels like a brand new title, and there's like so much that we don't know about in regards to everything. That's the thing that really excites me. And like the clout behind who is developing it is also like really cool. Like that they're getting people from Devil May Cry, and they're essentially saying, we're not here, like, Final Fantasy 16 is not going to be the prettiest game in the world. It's going to be one of the they're not saying that it's going to be one of the best, but that they're focusing more on gameplay than they are on visuals, and I think that that's the biggest thing. Like, I think that that's one thing that I personally love. Yeah, Ace Attorney looks good, and like I hate, like, I don't like the fact that I'm saying this, because I think that Ace Attorney, like, overall is like a good series, but I don't like the fact that they spent so much time focusing on it. Like, it literally, it's like you guys said, it became a Guardians of the Galaxy sort of presentation that we got from Square Enix. And I don't think that Ace Attorney deserves that. Like, I think that it should be like, hey, this is something that's coming out, and we don't want to show you anything else aside from, hey, this is in the works. This is going to be coming out. Here's the date, and you can play it if you want to. Like, you the way that the game is, you want to experience it yourself. You don't want to, do any BS and stuff like that, Does that make sense? Like, you want to go ahead and actually go in with a fresh, clean palette and not seeing anything at all in regards to story, because now you technically know how ready to solve that. Some more Japanese breakfast. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I'm down. But no, I definitely am looking forward to seeing tomorrow, man. Like, I think Nintendo is going to be good. I don't know if we're going to stream Treehouse. That I'm not sure about, but I know that we're probably going to stream the Direct. Onyx is going to be here. We've both, like, cleared our schedule to make sure that we're going to be here for that. Bandai might be a good show tomorrow. So I'm like 50-50 on it. I don't think that Onyx wants to go ahead and, like, participate in that. I'm kind of on the fence for Bandai Namco, but the reason why I want to check it out is because of Elden Ring. Like, legitimately, I hope that we get a little bit more insight in regards to what they're working on. They've shown us the game. It was announced over at freaking Summer Game Fest. I want them to show us more gameplay, show us how it's different from Dark Souls, or different from Bloodborne, and different from Sekiro, and kind of like how it puts itself into its own little category, Only cared for Monster Hunter, everything else was shit. Fair enough, Puke. I mean, dude, with a name like that, a username like that, like, come on. Of course. Who's my pick for Smash? Ooh, that's actually Gino from Super Mario, like, RPG. I think that would probably be like my go-to. 2B would be dope, not gonna lie, but I doubt that that's gonna happen. Reckner, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you putting that in my head? Come on, man. Come on, that's not cool. That is not cool at all. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I agree. Perplexum. I agree 100%. Like, E3 still. I agree. Yeah. It like E3 should be about reveals. Like, traditionally, E3 has always been about showing you the new things, right? And I feel like Gamescom has always been kind of like the presentation or the conference where it's like, hey, now you know about everything. Let's talk about more in depth about what is going to happen and, like, what all these games are all about. Which makes me wonder, like, what is Gamescom going to do this year? Like, a lot of what we've seen in the past couple of conferences, aside from Microsoft literally, like, went, like, ham sandwich, like, dude, all into, like, everything. Like, what are we going to do? Oh, because you like chaos, dude. Of course, Reckner. Of course. It's typical for a 7-year-old. Like, come on, man. I get it. 110%, man. It's typical for a 7-year-old. But no, the same source that leaked it, being at SGF, said we will be getting more Elden Ring this week. Okay, perfect. That's beautiful. Why the companies went to E3 if they have nothing? Because they wanted to just be there. I think that's like, so I forgot which video it was, but one of the videos that I talked about the extent of COVID on the gaming industry. And this is something that Nico brought up, and I don't know if he's still watching, but he brought it up in discussion. Have a good night, Mad. Take it easy. Reckner. But the extent of, like, COVID and the effect on the gaming industry, and that we haven't really seen the effects of it. And I think that now we're kind of starting to see it. like 2020, yes, E3 didn't happen, but we still had Summer Game Fest. We still had like IGN Expo. We had like all these little things that were like spread around and everything like that. But the games that were being announced and the things that were being, shown were things that were near completion, or things that were so close to being finished that the publishers were like, all right, let's show it to them, and we can go ahead and figure out how to make this happen, and we'll call it a day. Now we're starting to see the effects of that. Like there's going to be a lull where, the stuff that was being developed on that was halted until everybody figured out how to either do things remotely through VPN or whatever. Now we're starting to see that. Sharon Gomez, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. But that's legitimately, from a business sense, when we're looking at the gaming industry, this is where we kind of see how everything is going on. my battery's like my battery's like, hey bro, I don't have that much left. God. What are games? What for games coming from Capcom? I hope beautiful games. I mean, yeah, all the games that they've been coming out with are beautiful, man. Legitimately, but everything that they showed today was everything that we already know. So it's kind of hey, appreciate the sub, Koshino Larry. But it's like all those things that we've already known. We didn't need to see all this. Why even have the conference at all if there's the only new thing that we saw in this conference was that there's DLC. They announced, hey, we're working on DLC for RE Village. That's it. Absolutely nothing else, and it was a waste of time. Sadly, there was absolutely nothing new, and it sucks because it's. I don't want to say that it's easy, because obviously there needs to be work, things need to be developed on, and things need to be worked on. But I sincerely believe that a Mega Man Legends remake, or a Mega Man Legends 3, which was already being developed and then, eventually just canceled because of stupid BS with corporate shenanigans and whatnot, or, a Dino Crisis reboot. Even if it's just a CG trailer, them saying, hey, this is something that is, being worked on, blah, 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 all within the grand scope of things. That's what I would have wanted. And now, in hindsight, I don't know. I'm kind of sad, and I'm disappointed. I'm glad that Monster Hunter is there. I'm glad that they're still supporting it. I can't wait to see more Castlevania remake. Castlevania would be nice, but I think that Konami. The reason why Konami is even thinking and is considering doing games now in the format of yesteryear is because of COVID. With the way that COVID is in Japan, people can't play pachinko. There's two things that Konami makes money on: mobile gaming and pachinko. Pachinko's gone with the way that COVID is over there and the restrictions over there. So they can't do pachinko, so they have mobile gaming, which is fine. But pachinko was a good that's a lot of money, man. A shit ton of money. No, dude, Muga, I will see you mañana. I should probably head off soon as well, since my battery's dying. My battery's yelling at me right now. But no, dude, legitimately, good times. But yeah, that's Konami. In order for them to return to form, so to speak, they might come out with a couple of games, but I've lost full faith in Konami. Yeah, MGS Pachinko's already there, miles ahead. What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure that there's an MGS Pachinko. I'm pretty sure that there's MGS Pachinko. There's Silent Hill Pachinko. All of their IPs. They all have Pachinko versions of them. They're all there. It sucks, but nobody's playing them, which sucks. So rip. I get you, 100%. No one can play it. Exactly. No one can play it. So it's kind of man. But, it is what it is. Oh, man. Anyways, guys, I am going to head off. My battery is so if you haven't joined our Discord, link is in the description below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to here. Thanks for hanging out, by the way, guys. I appreciate you guys, because that was pure bullshit. And yeah, so obviously join the channel membership if you want to support us directly, Patreon, all that other stuff and whatnot. And we will be smiling tomorrow. Yes, I agree. There will be a one more thing, and that one more thing will probably blow our minds. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful night, and yeah, guys, I will see you on the flip side. Deuces.